Hi, everyone, and welcome to what a month February is turning out to be. So, I'm going to quickly start talking about obviously the astrology forecast for a month that is not short of, surprising developments. We've had like just we could feel the energy surging up in December. Then we've had January, which has like, oh, wow, not exactly what we expected to be. So right now, with Venus entering Aquarius on the 2nd and joining the Sun, Mercury and Saturn. So technically, we have four planets in the detached air sign that Aquarius is, which is creating a 90-degree angle with the three planets in Taurus, Mars, Uranus, and Lilith. So on one hand, so the Sun obviously is what you stand for when you are pushed, literally, what you show to the world. Mercury is all about the way you think, your mindset, and communication, IT, social media. You get my gist, and or as well governs commerce and transactions. And Saturn, which is all about people think of Saturn as the great denier, like literally, but Saturn is nothing else than your personal trainer, which seeks to have you just like building muscles. So when you've been doing the right thing, you get great rewards. When you don't, it's really painful. Okay, so we've got on one hand this, and this is creating a right angle with Mars, which represents obviously standing up for your rights, courage, right? Uranus, which is a great disruptor, and Lilith, which governs awareness as well as standing up for your ground. So right now we've got like these three planets. I mean, we had like three, but now we're having this right angle. We have a perfect right angle between Saturn and Uranus. So it's going to be, if you think of it as a game of table tennis, right now, an additional point is going to be going to Aquarius as Venus now has entered Aquarius too. So the three planets watching the show, like which are not either in Aquarius or in Taurus, we have got Pluto, which is still in late Capricorn. So Pluto, which is about like both how we resist change and where it needs to be, just like change is resistant, but where it needs to happen. So this Capricorn govern all of the governments and bodies and all of this, and we can see there's quite a bit of a change. And then we have deceptive Neptune still in dreamy Pisces. So Neptune is great for inspiration and intuition. In dreamy Pisces, it can go either way, going into flights of fancy, not getting a grip, illusion, deception, or on the other hand, all of a sudden in the midst of it all, seeing things so clearly. And we have the moon doing its thing and changing signs every 2 to 3 days. So the moon will be in Aquarius on the 11th and 12th of February, where it will be conjunct the sun and kickstart the new moon on the Chinese New Year of the Ox. So the Ox, which is going to amplify all of the Taurian values. So regarding the Chinese years, we're in a metal cycle, which rewards hardworking and methodical approaches. So any stress and difficulty will help refining the dormant qualities that haven't emerged yet. So when you feel that it's all getting too much, this will actually give you the energy to spring forth. The year's energies favor going steadily and surely. It's good for business and common sense too. Like the ox can't have enough common sense. It's slowly, and don't mess up with the ox. Okay, the difficulties set the stage for bringing out hidden talents. You will be able to do things that you didn't even know you could. So the fear-mongering caused by hypothetical scenarios that were the hallmark of 2020 will be met with practical solutions as the year unfolds. It's going to be interesting because literally we've been going in circles regarding all of the protocols, the masks, and all of that, they keep on changing regularly. Everything from COVID protocol to COVID restrictions to novel coronavirus, anything that keeps us on the toes. So during 2021, coming back to you, you will fully feel the weight of your responsibilities, and it will often be necessary to double your efforts to accomplish what you know must be done. All problems get solved with discipline, a lot of it, lots of discipline. Put in the extra effort in organizing your time to reap the benefits of your hard work. Okay, so now Aquarius and Taurus from a right angle, astrologically speaking. This will be felt during the whole month with the Saturn-Uranus right angle augmented by Lilith on Jupiter on the 7th. So Saturn-Uranus will bring disruptions to what has been established as, literally, this is the way to do things. You can expect disruption. With Jupiter is all about expansion, wealth, etc. So Lilith is going to, all of a sudden, there will be more awareness spreading, awareness of where the funds have been going, how everything has been distributed. So what can we expect? A shake-up of the status quo, a powerful simmering of the established organizations. So what else can you expect? That beauty and reputations are illusions that dissolve with time and full exposure. You can expect more of that coming through the whole month due to this right angle of Aquarius and Taurus, literally. And a strong mindset drives the psychological dynamic that is behind every individual effort and make a direct and lasting impact. So at times it can be just too often or too easily that we feel that it's futile because there's so much of everything going on. But remember, the difficulties are there to help you to awaken to all of your abilities, actual and potential, and you will feel blessed by spirit. Or you will lose heart. So it's either dynamic. When you feel in moments that you lose heart and then you feel you're having no impact, that's when you're not getting the grip with the current astrological, the current energies going on. So dig deeper, see beyond the images, see beyond what you see posted in the news. And, there's never any fire without smoke, any smoke without fire. So when you see that, ask yourself, what should I know right now? So I hope that this is helpful. And, yes, I've got people asking questions. Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much for your patience. So during the month of February is a month for personal power amongst the difficulties. I hope that the silver lining stays with you. And thank you for your patience. I'm now going to answer your questions. Hi, Kay. How are you? Zena, hi. Whoops. Yes, here, don't worry. Because I've now finished. I forgot to put the banners. Whoops. Okay, fantastic. Here it is. Yes, beautiful. Thank you. I should have started with that. And I'm now answering your questions. Now should be this one. Okay, beautiful. Returning to the comments and taking the questions in order. Okay, beautiful. Is it showing? Yes. Okay, let me see. So your question is actually when first is marriage on the cards, and if when, let me see what's coming up for you. Because right now the advice is for you to go with the flow. It's not in the cards of yet. Okay, literally, this is what is coming up for you. Whoops, this way. Yeah, that's better. So for you, literally, the question is, what do you really want? You need to stand up for your needs. You have a number of needs that haven't been met. And think that once you're married, what's the long-term consequence? Because the idea is for you, you will know more by the end of the year where you really stand until the end. So in the next, with the 3rd of February, so in the next 3 weeks, many things will happen, and you're going to start reconsidering the angle that you want to take and how compatible you are for long term. I hear that this is what part of you wants, but there is something here where you want to keep your balance. You're going a bit, you're off center regarding this, and some needs haven't been met. The question is, can he meet your needs long term? Okay, I hope that this is helpful. Sending you many blessings. Oh, thank you, Kay. Hello, Jay. How are you? Yes, sure, Jay. So let me see what you should know right here, right now. Okay, sure. Right now, regarding your thoughts, what you want is not being reactive. So with this, what you want is don't try to set the record straight. When you feel triggered, use banter. We're all in this together. Right now we have, right now for the past, especially the past year, everything that has been said is being said to trigger people, to anger them, to cause fear, aggressivity, and all of this. So the more you take things on the lighter side of life and enter things with funny comments, the purpose is not to try to state a point. But the moment you try to make a point, it's a losing game. So that doesn't work. So stay on the light side of things. Don't try to prove a point, and just see if you can stretch a bit your mind to see the bigger picture. When you're feeling triggered, see the purpose. Ask, what does this serve? What does, saying this, what does this achieve? If it's just to prove that you have a point, then that won't be conductive. What you want is to feel intuition and inspiration, not just the impulse to say something. When you feel the impulse, give yourself a timeout, count to 3, 4, 5, let the moment pass, and then just say something on the lighter side, please. I hope that this is helpful. Sending you many blessings. Okay, let me see. Okay. Hey. Okay, well, let me see what you should know regarding Faye sending you a message on Instagram. Okay, here it is. So, for you, literally, there's something that is missing. There's something that needs to be said and listened to. So right now, the advice is for you to keep an open mind, and let me see what else you should know regarding this. Okay, well, there's something that will help going forward. It's about learning something. So the best way to deal with it is not to criticize yourself or the other. Just listen and see where it goes. There's something interesting that will come out of it. So right now, there's a bit of residual fear. That's okay. Boost your mental courage. Use practical wisdom. It's okay. It's just something that must be clarified and said. I hope that this is helpful, Kay. Sending you many blessings. Okay. Jay, yes, you did post your question. And because you put her name, Not going to put the whole question. I like to keep people's privacy. Okay, it's been 4 months. Okay. Well, the question is not so much what she's feeling for you, obviously, but what you should know right now regarding each of you. Okay, here it says that you don't have all of the facts, literally. So, on one hand, I mean, there always are, I would call that orange traffic lights as opposed to warning signs. But literally, this gives you the opportunity to see what changes you want to make happen in your own life. So the question is, okay, this situation calls for you to remain grounded. Literally, you need to know your limits. At times, you can be adapting too much or too little. What you want is first you must enjoy what you're doing. If you're feeling just you don't always have the confidence and energy to handle any situation, it's okay. You need to work on that first. And then make the changes, and things will start opening up for you. But you're looking at things that will happen in the next 7 months. So please work on this on the next 7 months. And just by working on yourself, that's going to shift your vibe and help creating the shift that you've been wanting and needing. Thank you so much for asking the question, Jay. Sending you many blessings. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Okay, well, it looks like I've got little questions, and yeah, I'll try doing the March forecast just on the 1st. And in the meantime, so keep well, keep grounded in the midst of all of the changing times we live in. You have more personal power than you realize. So use it to good ends. See where you need to make some changes. Okay, Jay. Fantastic. You're welcome. Beautiful. And it looks like this is done. So, keep saying, talk to each other, be as either kind or detached, but don't add anything to the metaphoric fire. And things are just shifting. Be part of the change. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Take good care and see you next month.